Hello. Behind the scenes. Hello. Hello.
All right, you ready to start this thing?
Let's do it.
3, 2. Hello.
Hello. We're back. Week 8.
Woohoo.
I'm still able to keep count. It won't be long.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to have to start counting on one of my hands, too. Wait, not next week. 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Okay, goofball.
Oh, I know how to do math.
Math.
In the know in the 920.
Every time. Gets me.
Kelly Davies.
Nicholas.
How's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty darn well.
Good. I was off last week.
Yeah, so it's been
Is
2
that-
weeks since you and I have seen each other.
Yeah, right. I use that term very loosely off, but I wasn't here in the office. So I'm sure everyone was just like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do with ourselves?
Yeah.
There's not an episode of In the Know in the 920.
Yeah, you got to enjoy some spring break time with your children,
I
which
did.
consisted of 2 days of snow.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we had our event here at the office.
Yeah, smash hit.
Spring Fling, smash hit. Honestly, I mean, we had, what do you think, 130, 140 people?
It was a substantial number of people that came.
It was.
through.
We had the Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny did manage to stop by. I was sad that I missed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had coloring activities. We had create your own flower pot.
Oh.
Miss Tori, my daughter, had Easter Bunny origami making.
I was calling that Toragami.
We had pin the tail on the bunny. So
Yeah.
we kind of had to do this thing that I like to call pivot,
Pivot.
which is one of those office terms that I absolutely want to just punch people when they say. So I like using it just for fun. But we kind of had to pivot because, yeah, I was sitting at home last week just enjoying some spring break time,
Yep.
looking out the window, going, holy crap, there's a lot of snow coming down. And our spring fling was supposed to be outdoors at a park.
At a park.
So we had a quick pivot.
Pivot.
But seriously, it was a lot of fun, and I'm really, really grateful for everybody that showed up. We got to talk to a lot of people. We got to see some past clients, meet some new faces. We had 3 different winners, Bay Beach gift cards. So I think it went really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had we had people guess how many jelly beans
we did.
were in the thing.
Just
I
in
already forgot the
case,
number.
just in case
Yeah.
anyone is wondering, there was, well, and Tori counted these, okay? So
Yeah.
according to Tori, 376.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I have a feeling people were like, since Saturday, like, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know how many jelly beans were in that jar.
And they gotta wait an extra 2 days to find out.
I know, because yes, again, we're recording on Wednesday.
So
You're gonna hear this on Friday, so I'm really sorry for all of you that have lost
for the
sleep
6 days of
this week
insomnia.
about this. Yeah, really, really sorry.
Wow.
All right. Well, anyways, I think it was a great event. And again, we're super grateful for everybody that came out. We're going to start planning our summer event now. So we'll have news about that out in the near future. Stay tuned. Coming weeks, we have some exciting guests coming up. I'm not going to reveal anything yet.
I heard a couple
We've
of
got
things,
some good things coming up on this podcast. I'm really excited. As I mentioned in the past, we want to talk to some local businesses. I'm really big about supporting businesses. We're going to talk to some charitable organizations, and we're just going to talk to kind of some local celebs.
Local celebs.
Pretty pumped.
Yeah.
All right. So this week, though, I want to talk to you
Why?
because I feel like the last time we were here, we talked about your a couple days away going to Door County. You were heading out.
Oh, yeah.
And
I remember this.
what can you tell me about that trip?
Yeah, so I went to Door County. I went with my beautiful girlfriend, Amelia, who I think we've spoken about on the podcast
Yes.
before.
Hello, Amelia.
And, things work out the way they do sometimes where, just Amelia, I'm afraid, is no longer my girlfriend.
Aww.
Yeah. So, yeah, I asked her to marry me, and
Woohoo!
we are now engaged.
Yay!
That's a bussin'.
Here, let me, I wanted to hit this one. Okay, maybe that's not the one I was going for.
I love that. That did kind of make it sound like it was an emergency.
Yeah, I was, that wasn't the button I wanted
That
to hit.
wasn't the one that you wanted? Maybe you wanted this one.
That sucks.
Nope, not that one.
Okay, well, in any case, I love them all.
Yeah, so
we love Amelia. We love you.
We had a great trip. We went to a couple of wineries, a couple of parks, visited some really cool shops,
Cool.
some eateries. Overall, it's always a beautiful place, that Door County. It's very quaint and cozy and all that. So
Love it. Congratulations. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Super excited for you guys.
So
Now, again, have you, this just happened like a week ago.
Yeah.
Have you started planning the wedding? You got that all set up?
no plans yet. She was starting to get some sampler information on save the date kind of stuff, but
Okay.
the date is going to depend on where the venue is and all that. So
Do we have any venue thoughts in mind at this point? Are we looking for a certain feel?
So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do. I think we wanted to stay probably within an hour or so drive of the Fox Cities, just because that's kind of where a lot of people that we know are.
Sure.
And it's just going to make it a lot easier for finding local caterers.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah. So, no, that's about as far as we've really gotten with it.
Okay.
She started to bring up some cool ideas. I honestly, she's been doing a lot on this already so far, so I need to start pulling my weight.
This is just really, I gotta bring this thing down. There we go.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, I had to move my
we're
little
touching
microphone
stuff. Let's
stand.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, sorry about
There's
that.
me. Just bring mine over here.
Okay.
Check.
So in any case, I feel like something, a couple things, as an older, and when I say older, just by a minute or two older than you,
Yeah.
married lady, that I can give you for advice.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Number one, this is about the bride. And as long as you remember that at all times,
Wait, hold on here.
this is the bride's day. We've been dreaming about it and thinking about it for a long time. And you just pretty much, what I want you to do is just be supportive and go with the flow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of yes honeys coming in your life.
Yeah, and that part I know. It's
Good.
no, it's been cool because she's been asking my input on a lot of the stuff.
Okay.
Because I do feel like I've definitely known
have some
a lot
input.
of men that
Sure.
they just kind of show up at the wedding and they're like,
Right.
"Huh, we got centerpieces, huh?
Right.
Wow."
Right.
Yeah.
You want to have a little more
like-
involvement.
I feel like I'm gonna be pretty informed on everything, and I think she's gonna let me have a say on a couple of things, maybe.
Good.
But yeah, I'm not really gonna fight her on anything.
No. This, like I said, this is her day.
Yeah, her big day.
Her big day.
And the rest of the life, it's all about Nick. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, but
Oh, it's so cute.
yeah. So we've gotten lots of helpful advice from some family and folks and stuff now. So
Good. And
Cool.
For all of our, Northeast Wisconsin and beyond viewership, give us your advice for Nick
yeah,
on YouTube.
recommendations.
Comments.
You want to throw out there some venues,
Yes,
some
venues.
caterers.
Yep.
Photographers.
How about
wedding
DJs?
planner.
Are we going to have a band or a DJ?
DJ.
Okay.
We were also discussing yesterday, she was saying, well, if I'm going to be planning this whole thing myself, do you think it's worth having a wedding planner?
Yeah.
And that's where I said absolutely, because
Takes a lot of the
that's the thing. Like
weight
I've seen weddings that have had both,
Mm-hmm.
where like on the one side it's like the bride or the maid of honor running around day of like doing everything,
Too
and it
crazy.
looks so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are the other ones where it flows so seamlessly, and it looks like the bride's having the time of her life because some other person is like telling the
Correct.
photographer like, you go over here, you take photos of this.
Yes, I had
DJ, you start playing this song.
I had a wedding coordinator, and I highly, highly recommend.
Yeah, I was like, no matter what they cost, that's going to be the most important
It
person.
really is.
Yeah.
And nowadays, you got to lock up those darn card boxes too.
Yeah, like at Fiona's wedding? Goodness.
I know. Our Fiona on our team, we're not even going to get into details here, but you know, who else was Justine on our team is getting married, and she was saying that the venue that she's having her wedding at, they actually have to pay like insurance to kind of essentially insure all of the cards and money and gifts and things that come in just in case anything were to happen.
Sounds like extortion.
Crazy, right? So anyways, yeah, I think wedding planners can do a lot. So if you guys have good suggestions on any of those things, let us know. We want to hear it all.
I think, at least as venue goes, she wanted something somewhat outdoorsy. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously we don't want to just be like out like in the middle of a field just in case there's weather events or,
right.
you know,
I
it
would
makes
appreciate that.
harder to get electricity out there, all that kind of stuff. But no, something...
Throw some porta potties out in a field, little bonfire, call it a day.
So her sort of description was sort of like a greenhouse kind of feel where there's
Sure.
like plants, you know, maybe something like a botanical garden.
Ooh,
something like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Something like that.
Have you considered Bay Beach?
No. And I don't think I'm going to, but okay, let's hear the pitch.
How about I literally just thought of this. Maybe a little wedding down by the water there, right?
Yeah.
And then afterwards we all hop on the train, go down the slide with those like what are those things? Those little things that you sit on?
The little potato sacks.
The little potato sack bags. Yes.
Somebody's got to go down behind the bride holding her dress on a separate potato sack.
Listen, this could make for really good pictures
Yeah.
with your photographer.
With our photographer.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations again. We're very excited.
Thank you.
So many like weddings and just all sorts of exciting things coming up for people on our team. That's awesome. And I have nothing exciting. That's what happens when you're 42. You just live your life, get up every day, thankful to still be here.
Yeah, you just live your life. Darn.
Live your life. All right. Well, are you ready for some exciting local news?
Yeah, but I think you are going to need to press the button first.
Well, don't you know? In local news, you know I couldn't go without
You
it.
just had to wind up for it.
I just couldn't. I like thought about it for a second. I was like, should I do
Yeah.
that? Yes, I should. Okay, so listen to this.
Listening.
There is a new Mexican restaurant in
Disregard that.
Neenah. Okay.
Yes. In Neenah.
Sorry, we're having a lot of technical situations here today. There is a new Mexican restaurant in Neenah, 1001 Winneconne Ave in Neenah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Same owner of Frio Mexican Treats in Appleton.
Okay.
And honestly, the more that I'm like learning about this restaurant, the more I think I might need to go there today. Authentic Mexican dishes. It is called, now I might, forgive me if I botch this, All Chilaquil and Cereal Ice Cream Bar by Frio. That's the full name. All Chilaquil and Cereal Ice Cream Bar by Frio.
I want to give this name a shot. Pass it
Literally,
over. Here.
All Chilaquil.
I want to believe that you're saying it wrong.
I understand that, like, the Mexican terminology is like, how do you say it? Chilaquiles, right?
All chilaquil.
But it's literally, it says all chilaquil.
I have no idea. Mm-hmm. Huh. Okay.
Okay. You verified. You've confirmed. Okay. All chilaquil and cereal ice cream bar by Frio. Full name. Okay. So, literally, once down here again, all Chilaquill will open on April 16th. Oh, I'm sorry, it isn't open yet. It's coming very soon. Coming soon. All right, but now listen to this. So very, very soon opening. Customers, build your own Chilaquile bar.
Oh, that's on Tuesday.
Traditional Mexican dish consisting of corn tortillas cut into quarters and lightly fried with various toppings, similar to nachos. Yum! And an ice cream cereal bar will also be served. Yum. Like, that's kind of like my dream come true. Who doesn't want nachos followed by wash that down with an ice cream cereal bar?
Yeah,
right?
I feel like if you just throw in some hot dogs, you've got a full ballpark of food right there.
Absolutely. It says, for the cereal bar, we're having something a little different. This is according to the owner. Kind of like a soft serve with different cereal mixes in it.
Serially.
Wow. That's amazing. It says the ice cream will be sealed so that it can just be grab and go, but customers will also be able to add churros to them. Seriously. Serially. This is amazing. I am so excited. The shop will also offer drinks like horchata and its own brand of Mexican coffee. Candy and churros will also be served.
I feel like I may need some insulin on the way out.
Just a quick trip to the endocrinologist.
Holy cow.
So, again, 1001 Winneconne Ave in Neenah. All Chilaquil and cereal ice cream bar by Frio. And it's opening on Tuesday, right after you pay your taxes.
Tuesday.
Right?
Yeah.
Right after tax day. That's a nice little something to look forward to after we all almost, want to jump off a cliff on Monday.
Yeah, for everybody who makes it, you're still here with us.
Exactly. If you're still here on Tuesday,
go get some cereal ice cream.
Go get some
and nachos.
Ice cream, nachos, and maybe a horchata.
Man, it's a weird mix. I'm thinking like
give it a chance.
So I know that I'm still a young person at heart, but
me too.
I'm also at that point in my life where if I go to an event like this, I need to plan before I leave the house. How many Tums am I eating before I go to this?
And maybe how close proximity you are to get back home afterwards.
Right.
Understood. Maybe also just how many, I don't know, Peptos you're going to need.
Right.
A lot of things.
Like, is this going to put me out of commission for a little bit?
I understand. I get it. Totally understand. Well, I'm going to check it out. I'm here to tell you I'm going to check it out.
All right.
And my children's stomachs are like steel, so I might have them do more of the taste testing, and I'll report back.
All right.
Okay? All right. Now, let's talk about some other local news. This is a little bit more local real estate news. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. In local real estate news.
Okay.
We've got a couple different articles here talking about Airbnb's. What do you think about Airbnb's?
You're going to think this is crazy. I've never used one. Yeah.
Well, welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
Nice to have you.
Hey, good to be here.
I'm going to be real honest with you. Now, I know it's going to come as a big surprise. I have this weird thing about, staying in other people's houses.
Yeah, you sure do.
You know I do.
I know you do.
If other people are there, then I'm out, completely out.
Yeah.
But even when they're not there, I still get weird about it. I feel like my OCD kind of just really kicks in.
Right. You're like, nothing is organized the way it should be.
Correct.
Ugh.
I'm not sure how that differs from a hotel. In fact, I guess it really doesn't.
Well, I think it's different in hotels because every hotel ever is almost exactly the same. It's
Good
just
point. Yeah.
the copy paste formula of like bed, closet, bathroom.
Good point. That's probably a good point. There's not as much that you can that I can obsess about or focus on or rearrange in a hotel room.
Can't be like, oh man, why'd they paint it these weird colors? Because it's probably going to be white.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. I also am a little bit of a hotel snob, so I tend to, pick the nicer ones just because, again, I have a little bit of an issue.
So
a little bit of a cuckoo clock up here.
That actually got me thinking about something.
Yeah.
So you know how some random hotel rooms will just have like the random chair in the corner, just kind of like facing the bed or whatever?
100%.
So
most do.
I found out it's not there because of weird reasons. It's actually there because
I never thought it was, but okay.
It's there because that's a requirement for hotels, for like the way that they do the different star levels.
Oh.
Like, I think it's to be able to get to even a 4-star hotel is that it has to have like a desk and a chair somewhere in the room.
I didn't know. What does it need to be, like a 2-star? Like a toilet?
I don't even know if it needs a toilet at that point.
Just a bed?
Just
a bed that you put your quarters in?
I feel like 2 stars like a maximum allowable number of insects in the room. Like between the bed bugs and cockroaches.
As long as there's not more, as long as it doesn't exceed 50,
yeah,
you get 2 stars. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Interesting. So 4-star and above, we've confirmed this?
I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure it's 4 stars where you start needing like that random recliner chair in the corner.
Listen, if you star hotels, please, again, comment on our YouTube page about how the ratings work.
If you are a hotelier,
yes,
you know what?
If you're a hotelier,
you know who we should ask about that?
Who?
Brandon Landro.
That's a good point. He was going to be one, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was going to be a hotelier. Mm-hmm. Maybe he still knows a thing or two.
Maybe he remembers some of his schoolings. We'll have to find out. Okay, well, that's interesting. I tend to stay in hotel rooms that have a chair in them, so I guess that's a good thing. I definitely stay away from the ones with the maximum capacity of cockroaches and bed bugs, for sure. For sure. But anyways, Airbnb's. Let's talk a little bit more about this. Yes. So I honestly have only stayed at one.
Okay.
So I can't get too judgy into this. I can't be too Judge Judy.
Right.
The one that I stayed at was probably about 1.5 years old at the time, and we were in Florida. It was the year of COVID, so
I remember that.
Remember this? Yeah. So yeah, instead of our regular Disney trip, we did where we usually stay at a Disney resort. We did an Airbnb. We thought we would just be a little more secluded that way.
You had to pivot.
We had to pivot. Again, I love pivoting. It's my favorite. Now, this, I know it's going to sound weird, but I'm just going to say it, and I hope that someone else out there can feel this way as well. Or actually, I hope no one feels this way, but I'm sure someone does and can relate. And that is, I don't really want to, okay, it's one thing, if I go over to your house and we're, sitting on your couch hanging out. That's one thing, right? Yeah. But, with an Airbnb, and I think the Airbnb owners of the world should really take this into account.
Yeah.
If you're going to have, fabric couches and chairs and all of that, I'm not going to sprawl out on them. Because there could have been 50 guests before me that, laid all over them, sneezed on them, all, their hair products are on them. You need to have leather furniture. It can be wiped down. It's clean. It's guaranteed. Because here's the thing. I supply my own Clorox wipes. I supply all of my own things. But I need to be able to wipe it down. I cannot wipe down fabric.
All I'm saying, just to keep it PG, is if I ever walk into any sort of a hotel situation and there's a leather couch there, I am instantly leaving that room.
Why? No, because it can be cleaned off, sir. I don't know. We definitely have...
Because I'm not trying to be sleeping on a movie set.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, we have very differing views on this. The thing is that with that, I understand what you're saying, but with that, you can clean it. with fabric. I mean, you can spray a little Lysol on it, but I'm just not assured. I'm not assured of the cleanliness. And so that's my take on it. And so like the entire time that we were at this Airbnb in Florida, I just felt not at home. Not at home. My kids loved it. They thought it was a great place.
Well, that place also had like billiards and arcade games. And
it was
like
pretty cool. I mean, it was definitely like geared towards your Orlando area tourist.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
It was sort of like a little mini Richie Rich mansion where you had like everything you could ever want.
It was kind of cool. But now the other thing is, and this is probably something that we would notice more being in real estate and looking at houses all the time.
Yeah.
But for being a year and a half old, it was pretty beat up. I mean, it was new, but it was like beat up new. All the floorboards, it was like the whites and the grays and what's, been the thing for the last several years. And like all the white floorboards were like just beat to heck. Like everybody brought in their 5 rolling suitcases and like slammed into the walls. And do you know what I mean? Like no one is going to take care of it as if it's their own.
Like spring break parties.
The carpet on the stairs had some stains already and was like very worn. Just things like that where I'm like, ooh, is this something that I would want to invest in, right?
So the ideal Airbnb, concrete box.
100%.
So it doesn't show anywhere.
Bleach it.
One leather couch in the middle of the room.
100%. 100%.
Maybe cable.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So Brandon and Jenny Landro run some very beautiful Airbnbs in Arizona. And I think they love it, and I think they're doing very well at it. And I know a lot of people that do and are doing very well at it. Is it something that you would invest in? Do you think you and Amelia are going to maybe put some dollars into that in the future?
Personally, I don't feel like it's right for me.
Okay.
Just because it seems like it's a lot to keep up with. Like
it does.
You either have to have like basically like a manager that keeps the place organized and tidy and organizes like key drop-offs and all that kind of stuff. Or you just need to spend a lot of your own time on it. And I don't see how the average person's really able to do that.
Do you think that it would be more work than like long-term rental properties?
Long-term rental?
Like I'm saying, if you have somebody that's in there for a year lease at a time kind of situation.
Oh, it's definitely more work.
I would agree because there's a lot of turnover. There's a lot of in and out, which again, I think is where you get the wear and tear, and I know Brandon and Jenny are really smart about it. They've got, again, like you were talking about, a very good management company that does it. And I think in more of the obviously larger cities, travel destinations, that is a thing.
Yeah.
In this area, I mean, we get a lot of people that come to the area for EAA and things like that, but it's not like we're like, let's be honest, we love this area, but it's not like we're like the travel capital of the U.S. here where we have, these big management companies just waiting to manage all these Airbnbs.
Yeah, nobody's like planning a girls' weekend like, all right, gals, where are we going? Is it going to be Nashville, Charleston, or Appleton, Wisconsin?
I was literally just going to say the same things because, as you know, I absolutely love Nashville. I absolutely love Charleston. They're so cute. Maybe we throw in like a little Napa, valley in there, and then Appleton, Wisconsin.
You know who doesn't like Nashville? Morgan Wallen. Probably not going back there soon.
In national news.
We'll save that one for next week after we find out what's going on with that.
What is the actual? So I've literally not really been debriefed on this. Tell me quick.
Yeah, the whole story that I've heard is that Mr.
Last night
Mr.
he let the liquor talk.
He let the liquor talk pretty good. Threw a chair off of a rooftop bar. When it landed, it almost hit 2 police officers
in Nashville.
Yeah, and I believe,
allegedly, of course.
I believe was looking at. Yeah, allegedly, and I believe was looking at up to 3 felonies for it, which I think would carry up to like somewhere between 1 and 15 years in prison. That's the version of the story that I've heard.
Morgy.
Yeah. So, we'll wait until we know more on that subject.
Right.
But,
we'll circle back.
Yeah.
That's another office word that I love.
Circle back.
Circle back.
Yeah.
Pivot.
We'll take that one offline.
Exactly. We'll regroup. Okay, so Airbnbs. Now listen, going back to, again, Wisconsin, Appleton, Wisconsin, being travel, destination as it is, there's a lot of Airbnbs in this area.
Good amount.
So it's looking like in any given month, it says late 2023, according to this article by the Post-Crescent, there was about 120 listings in the area.
Wow.
So that's a lot for this little small town, USA here, right? So this whole article is based upon, do we think that an Airbnb, is becoming like the new way? Are they going to take over hotels? Are hotels going to sort of start to fade out? Are they going to be a thing of the past? Are we going to have both? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't see hotels ever disappearing. And yeah, I think it really comes down to a lot of the regulation, just all the different benefits that people get, especially if, large corporations continue to use them, because you have people that, like maybe you work for a multinational company and it's like you get Hilton points or whatever.
Sure.
So I don't see that ever going away for people.
Right. Especially hotel chains.
Yeah.
Corporations, etc. No, I would agree with that. And I don't know. Again, I think it depends on where you're going, what you're doing. For example, I could see myself, we even considered this when we went to Charleston this last time. If we would have found a really cute Airbnb that was up for rent for the week, for the right price, we would have gotten it, right?
Yeah.
But now going back to the right price, this is the thing. For me, there's something to be said for if I'm going to pay X amount of dollars to stay at the 4 or 5 star hotel in town, and they're going to provide room service.
Right.
And there's a pool and a hot tub. And I get some Airbnbs have pools and hot tubs and things. Yeah. But there's definitely, let's say there's a spa. There can be definitely services offered that an Airbnb does not have. Right? Yeah. Now, on the flip side of the coin, Airbnb, a little more privacy, right? I guess it just depends upon what you're looking for. But some of the hotels in the area are starting to feel a little nervous, I guess we could say, allegedly, that apparently there's about 3,600 hotel rooms in the Fox cities. And they're getting a little nervous that all these Airbnbs that are coming about in this area are going to hurt the hotel industry a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think, again, it just depends on what different people are looking for. This property manager that manages a bunch of the Airbnbs in the area. So there is actually a property manager that's managing a lot of the Airbnbs in this area. Yeah. And he said he manages about, his name is Mark Bisak, manages about 100 short-term rentals, actually in the Wisconsin area, around 40 in Appleton, through his company called Powerhouse Properties 920. His listings are all licensed and inspected. So that's another thing, is that some Airbnbs are licensed and others are not. And, so it all depends on how it's being run. But he said he compares the growth of popularity of Airbnbs to the evolution in how people rent movies. People used to go to Blockbuster, Family Video, he says, and pick up a DVD for a night or two. Then it was Redbox. Yeah. Right? Then it was Netflix, where you would get a DVD sent to you, right? And you'd watch it that way.
I feel like that started before Redbox.
Did it?
I think so.
Okay.
Because that had to be right around 2000, maybe just a little after 2000. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was when Blockbuster was still around, and they were going, "Ha, you guys are idiots, mailing stuff to people who could just drive to Blockbuster."
Right. Well, yeah. So it all, but the evolution of it all, right? And now we use streaming platforms. Yeah. Now, could you imagine filling out a little form that says, please, Netflix, send me this movie next week?
Yeah, you had to pick your top 3 choices, because sometimes they wouldn't even have the movie that you wanted. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're all out of that one." It's just some dude that's just got his little collection that he's picking from to mail to you.
So crazy.
Yeah.
So he says when he stays in a hotel with his wife and 3 kids, it's difficult to fit them all in one room. I would agree with that. You can do it.
Yeah.
But can you do it comfortably? Can you, so like that's another thing is when you start to look at costs. Because a lot of times we are looking at when we travel as a family of 4, and I know a lot of people have even bigger families, getting like a suite, right? 1 bedroom, and then there's like a living room with a pull-out and all the things, right? So now those costs really start to add up. So I can see that. I can definitely see that. So it says they almost always book short-term rentals. Everyone has their own space. They can save by preparing their own meals, etc. Again, though, for me, and I can see where everybody wins in this situation because to each is their own. Some people are going to really, I think, stick with loving hotels, and some people are going to love Airbnbs, and it depends on what you like. If I'm going and I'm paying a bunch of money, again, I would rather have somebody like bring me my meals or go to the hotel restaurant or go to a restaurant in the area. I don't want to sit in the kitchen. That's just never been my thing.
Right.
And prepare a bunch of food.
Yeah, like I've never had a hotel room where I needed a kitchen because I'm like, I'm on vacation. I'm like not preparing food while I'm here.
And I get it that a lot of people that works for them and their family, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's nice that we have more choices. If anything, I think it's nice that we have more choices. Right?
Absolutely.
So then there's another article. This one just came out today, also regarding Airbnbs. And are they businesses or homes? So it says Appleton residents are really differing on rentals in neighborhoods and how they're feeling on them, right? Okay. So there was a guy that was interviewed for this article, Brian Moran. It says he understands that some people may not mind living close to an Airbnb. They might even use them when traveling. He says he's used them plenty of times. But he says it feels different when an Airbnb is operating in a residential neighborhood. So he lives in Appleton. He said to him, that's clearly a business, particularly when it's run by a third-party property manager or owned from people from outside the area or state. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like, I mean, first of all, would it bother you? Second of all, do you feel like there should be some sort of, rules and regulations on it? Do you think there's going to be something in the future like, newer subdivisions that pop up and have restrictive covenants on things like you can put in a pool, you can't put in a pool, you can put in a fence? Is it going to become like you cannot have this property for Airbnb purposes?
I do think that, I think restrictive covenants are going to start addressing that, HOAs and condo associations and all that. Because I think I really like that point that the guy makes where, because if you're just running in the middle of a neighborhood, that is a business. And cities are set up with specific, city plans years before anything ever gets built that say, like, this is the residential area, this is the commercial area. It's like, that's why all the hotels are over in one spot. They're there for a reason.
That's true. It's a very good point. So the property manager that I was telling you about earlier from Powerhouse Properties weighed in on this as well, and he said he doesn't agree with that. He says they're saying that I bet. He's saying that they're saying that the property is used to make money. That's not running a business. That's any rental property. People have long-term rentals. So again, is there that difference, right? Because listen, I've also met people over the years that have said, hey, the house on the corner is a long-term rental property. And every year there's, new tenants coming and going. And some people like that and some people don't like that. So I can kind of see all sides of the coin on this one.
Yeah, I think, though, the thing with even a long-term rental is that there's still some accountability towards the people that are living there, the tenants,
That's true, and tenants are background checked typically, and...
Right, like let's say that an Airbnb is having some wild party. Well, the police can come tell them, hey, don't do it again. But those people are going to be out of town next weekend when the next group comes in to have a wild party. So I could see that being annoying to neighbors, too.
Sure.
Where it's like, there's always 10 cars parked outside. There's always something coming and
going. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And I've heard some and seen some local stories over the last couple of years of times where, somebody rents an Airbnb and literally just has a crazy party, which isn't cool, especially when, that's your investment.
Yeah, parties are bad, kids.
Parties are bad. Stay home.
Yeah.
But anyways, a lot of people feel that, it's good for the community. Some people have an issue with it. I don't know. I guess I don't really feel super strongly about it one way or another. But then again, I also don't have one right next door to my house or in my neighborhood necessarily. But I don't know. I think Airbnbs are here to stay.
Yeah.
Right. So again, I think there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my news for the week. Weigh in on if you like Airbnbs, if you don't like Airbnbs, if you need a leather couch in your Airbnb.
Gross.
Just let us know all the things. All right. So next up, didn't have a whole lot this week, but next I'd like to talk about some weekend events.
Let's hear the events.
Are you ready?
Yep.
I feel like we need some sort of event music. We don't really have that, do we?
It's the final event down do.
Oh, beautiful. We'll have to figure this out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Friday. Today, for those listening, right?
Today.
Food Truck Rally, Friday, 4 to 8 p.m. This is an event put on by Area 509. Is that somehow related to aliens or something?
I have no idea what that could be in reference to.
59 or something?
I feel like it's Area 51.
Oh, 51. Okay.
Yeah.
One of those. Who knows?
So I don't know why we're off by over 400 areas here.
It just came to my brain. Area. The area part really did it.
Yeah.
Area 509, Zua's Fresh Egg Rolls, and 4 others. This is at 1025 North Badger Ave in Appleton. So this is the first rally in 2024. Food Truck Rally. Guess who's going to be there? Hot Biddies, Little Birdie's Treats and Coffee, locally sauced, Vincent's Smokehouse, Zua's Fresh Egg Rolls, Caribbean Taste. And there's going to be music.
Oh,
Aren't you hungry now?
I do like Caribbean Taste. That's a good one.
Really starving. 4 to 8 this Friday.
Okay, 4 to 8 Friday.
And again, 1025 North Badger Ave in Appleton.
Okay.
All right, Saturday morning. So Saturday is April 13th. Good thing it's not Friday, April 13th.
Oh.
Woo! Saturday, April 13th. Now, this is another one that I'm always confused by. Is it macaron or macaroon?
So
These are the things that keep me up at night.
the little dessert sandwiches.
Correct.
Those are macaroons.
Are they? Because I've heard people say it both ways.
Macaroni.
Again, weigh in.
You know what?
Let us know.
You know what? I think maybe I do say it wrong.
I've always thought it was macaroon until recently. I heard somebody that I thought was like a baker say macaron, and I'm like, maybe I've been saying it wrong all these years.
I think I've heard someone say macaron.
Well, anyways, there's some sort of
There's little dessert sandwiches from France.
right event happening at Whisk and Arrow. You can get tickets for it at whiskandarrow.com /classes. It's welcome, open to anybody. It says, come bake vanilla bean macaroonies with us.
Let's just not say it the same way twice.
Using the Italian merengue method. Do you like how I pronounced merengue properly, though?
Yeah.
Oh, and here's another fancy word. It says students will learn how to make ganache. Can you spell that? And go.
Nope.
That would be GANACHE for those wondering, and for the record. Along with a Swiss merengue buttercream demonstration. Yum, yum, yum. You get to take home between 3 and 4 dozen macaronis. And
That's a lot of macarimbos.
You will work alone during this hands-on informative class. I like it how it says, work alone. You will work alone.
You will work alone, but it is hands-on.
Ages 16 and up, though, that's important. Okay, so 16 and up, 3.5 to 4 hour class.
Yeah.
The instructor is Neenah, who's also the, obviously, owner of Whisk and Arrow.
Right.
I'm sure it's an amazing, amazing opportunity for real, because I know she does great stuff. So this is Saturday the 13th from 9 to 1, and you can, again, sign up whiskandarrow.com.
Just remember, no children allowed. It's a dangerous world that we live in with all those macaron bombs hanging out.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this one I think my daughter's going to want to go to. And I don't think I'm necessarily going to want to do it, but as parents, these are the things we do.
Yeah.
Bluey Bash at the library.
Ooh.
Appleton Public Library, 3000 East College Ave, Suite B. It says, meet the healer pups and enjoy a morning of crafts, activities, and photo ops inspired by everyone's, by the way, favorite canine family.
I would agree with that.
She loves.
Does your family watch Bluey?
Let's put this into perspective. Tori watches Bluey.
Okay.
And the rest of us are forced to.
It's a great show for adults as far as cartoons go.
Is it?
Because there's other cartoons where they slide in adult humor. And it's kind of weird.
Does Bluey?
But Bluey doesn't really do that.
No.
They've got humor that makes sense to adults though.
Okay.
And it's actually tolerable.
Okay, well I'm gonna have to check it out for real, because if it's on, she's insistent that we're watching it.
They actually had, I think this was pretty recently. I think this was in the last week or so. They actually had an episode where they the parents, I think, were looking at putting the house up for sale. So
ties right into real estate.
Well, because Bluey,
it's almost like HGTV, House Hunters.
Bluey touches on a lot of topics that are difficult for children to learn and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think they're looking at the home sale perspective of life. So
very interesting.
Yeah. Good luck to what are the parents' names? Bandit and Chili or something like that.
I honestly have paid very little attention to Bluey.
I think it's Bandit and Chili.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Well, we know
Good luck to them.
We know that they're the healer pups.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite canine family. Saturday, 10 to noon, Appleton Public Library. Okay, now here's one that I think is right up my alley. 40 over 40 portrait event.
Ooh.
When I was younger, it was all about the young professional events, the top 25, under 25. Now I'm at the 40 over 40 events, right? It's great. It's great how your life quickly pivots.
Yeah.
Saturday, April 13th, 4 to 8 p.m. This event is by Shelley Johnson Photography and Imaging, 123 East Wisconsin Ave in Neenah. Tickets are $20 via Eventbrite. Okay. Everyone is welcome. They're going to be showcasing the wisdom, strength, and beauty of women over 40.
Oh.
It says, join us for an incredible in-person event, the 40 over 40 portrait event gallery exhibit. Discover a stunning collection of portraits that celebrate women over the age of 40. This captivating exhibition will be held at the Doubletree by Hilton, Neenah. So again, that's the 123 East Wisconsin Ave.
Yeah.
Don't miss the opportunity to witness the power of age and celebrate the beauty of life. The power of age. Wow, this is really, whew.
Really putting a good spin on it here, huh?
It's like we're celebrating. Should I get my AARP card tomorrow too? My gosh. So the ticket price, the $20, includes admission into the exhibit, music, hors d'oeuvres, and one drink ticket. The only thing I'm questioning here is I haven't been asked for my portrait yet.
Do the events also include water aerobics and maybe some light shuffleboard?
Some light shuffleboard.
A light dinner to follow at 3:30.
Pickleball.
Do old people like pickleball now? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think people in general are. Pickleball is sweeping the nation.
Yeah, so they introduced it to us in gym class, when it was still a brand new thing, and everybody was like, "This is so dumb. Why can't we just play tennis?"
Right?
We hated it.
I know. And now it's all the rage.
Yeah.
All the rage.
I don't know why it took off all of a sudden.
Sure did, though. Yeah. So anyways, 40 over 40 event. You might see me there. Who knows?
Maybe.
Well, you won't be there.
I won't be there.
You're not that old. You can appreciate an old lady, though. Okay?
I want you to rephrase that.
Saturday, April 13th from 5 to 8 o'clock. This event is by Fox Crossing Parks and Rec Department. It is at Fritch Park, and it is the 3rd annual Brews with the Bunny, an adult-only egg hunt.
Wow.
Sounds kind of fun, hey?
Huh.
The public is welcome to join for live music, food trucks, and craft beer. There will be Easter-themed games and, of course, photo ops with the bunny. Do you think they want to borrow? Call us, Fox Valley Parks and Rec. We have a bunny suit.
Take it away. We no longer want it.
It says, why should kids have all the fun? They're excited to offer their 3rd annual adults-only Easter egg hunt. Good thing they didn't do it. Try to plan it last weekend like our spring fling. It says, the whistle will blow at dusk. Bring your flashlights. And participants will make a mad dash to collect as many eggs as possible.
Heck yeah.
Eggs will be filled with various prizes, including candy, gift cards, etc. Come for the entertainment, good food and drinks, but stay for the thrill of the hunt.
You know, I saw recently on TikTok there was this family that all of the adult children, they do a full contact Easter egg hunt every year.
Whoa.
So you can just everybody's sprinting around. You can just tackle everybody to try to steal their eggs.
I love this.
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
Let's do that next year. Battle to the death in our family.
Yeah, we'll do that.
For the eggs. Pre-registration is required for the egg portion, and the registration is online at Park Rec, that's REC, parkrec.foxcrossing.gov. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Shop Hop 2024. This is actually happening Friday from 10 a.m. all the way into Saturday at 4 p.m.
Okay.
This event is by Three Little Birds Consignment Shop, 340 North Military Ave in Green Bay, and 134 South Main Street in Shawano.
Cool.
They'll be providing snacks, beverages, and sales galore at the Shop Hop. That sounds like fun. Mm-hmm. And for Saturday evening, a little entertainment, 2 Hype Crew at Maloney's.
Okay.
Saturday from 10 p.m.
What are we getting hyped about?
Until midnight. Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Whoa.
It says, and I quote, if you liked our PG-13 show at Oktoberfest, you're going to love our uncensored club show. Whoa.
I might need to ask an adult if I can go to that.
You might need to get a permission slip. It is $10 to get in, and the show is, shocking, 21 and older. It says you can get tickets at bit.ly-THC Maloney's. THC, by the way, in this case is for 2 Hype Crew. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So bit.ly-THC Maloney's to get your tickets. I'm laughing. I'm sorry because it also says that there's an after party. And I'm not sure if this was like a misprint or if this is just because we live in Wisco.
Yeah.
But it literally says on this piece of paper, and I'm going to show you, it says after party right there, THURR, right there at the bar. So the after party.
I believe that would be on purpose. Yeah.
Right there at the bar. Wow. That should be exciting.
When you do that right there.
All right, Sunday, April 14th, 7 o'clock, Fox Cities Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
Jay Leno with
Really?
special guest Arsenio Hall. Yes.
I might be a bad person here, but I didn't know Jay Leno was still alive.
Stop it.
I didn't realize.
Oh, my gosh.
Arsenio, though, that's pretty cool.
You young folk.
You might not think I know who Arsenio Hall is.
Hold on. You thought Arsenio was alive, but Jay Leno wasn't?
Correct.
Come on. FoxCitiesPAC.com for tickets. Okay. Sunday, 9 a.m. till 4 p.m., Kelly's Farmstead, inviting everybody out for their 4th annual baby farm animal barn.
Aww.
I might have to take my kids.
You might.
Hold the soft woolly lambs, snuggle a piglet, listen to a calf moo, chirp with the chicks, cuddle a goat. I thought you were going to make that's enter the goat sound, Nick. Or quack like a duck.
Quack. Hey, they call me Uncle Quacker.
Oh my gosh. It says the baby farm animals are of utmost importance and come first on the farm. So they cannot guarantee all visitors will be able to hold an animal. It's just, safety first for the animals.
Right.
Admission is $11. Children 2 and under are free. Admission is just paid upon arrival to the farm at the admission building. They do accept cash and credit cards. Also, you can get the cones of food for the animals
Cool.
for $1. Okay?
Yes.
The barn is not heated, dress for the weather. No strollers.
I feel like every disclaimer that they've had in here is because they've had some sort of a complaint.
Oh,
in the past.
absolutely.
What do you mean the barn doesn't have heat?
What do you mean we have to pay admission at the admission building?
What do you mean my 3-year-old Timothy can't strangle all the animals?
It says no strollers, car seats, pacifiers, bottles, sippy cups, food or drinks are allowed in the barn.
Okay.
Ooh, there might be some angry children at this event. Okay. Another little animal situation, spring vendor sale and petting zoo Sunday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. This event is by Rock K Ranch. This is at 2372 Day Street in Greenleaf, so a little further out.
Cool.
But they're going to have baby animals, including, and I'm ready for your animal noises, puppies,
Bow wow.
chicks,
Chip chip.
goats,
Bang.
calves,
Meh.
and more. Oh my gosh. Local vendors to shop from on the farm, many kids activities, fun for the whole family, and food and beverages will be available. They're allowing food and beverages. $5 per person.
Sean Connery, everybody.
Cash only. I was trying to do the person and then the cash. Per person cash. Okay? All right. So that's our weekend events. Now,
Cool.
one quick little thing that I want to round this conversation out with today.
Yeah.
Did you see the eclipse?
I did see the eclipse.
Did you?
I did not have glasses, so
didn't?
I looked at it through my phone.
Okay.
You're also really not supposed to point lenses at it, but whatever. Yeah, I
Did
saw
you
it.
stare directly at the sun?
No,
That's a Taylor Swift reference, by the way.
Yeah. No, I learned not to do that a while back. I saw the eclipse that was 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. Saw that one through a welder's mask, so that actually looked pretty cool. But
Did you like it?
yeah.
I was in a market analysis at the time, pricing someone's home,
Yeah,
so
you just missed the whole thing.
I missed it.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of different, though. Like, if you're in the path of totality where you get, like, where it becomes nighttime
Sure.
for a minute.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
That would be really cool.
For us, it just got, like, slightly darker outside.
Right.
Like, not even noticeably.
So, just so everyone's aware, the Post-Crescent has given us an article of what to do with your eclipse glasses for those that had them. Okay? It says, the easiest course of action is to simply dispose of them.
Okay.
But be mindful.
Okay, yeah.
Be mindful that the lenses aren't recyclable.
No.
You can recycle the arms of the glasses.
Yeah.
It literally then spells out. I love you, Post-Crescent, but this is great. The part that sits on your ears. They literally identify that for
I get
us.
it. Yeah.
You can recycle the arms of the glasses, the part that sits on your ears. But pop the lenses out of the frames and throw those away. Okay? You can donate your eclipse glasses. You might consider donating the glasses. Astronomers Without Borders, who knew there was such an organization? Well, I didn't.
Sounds real, yeah.
Collects and redistributes them to other parts of the world that may not otherwise have access to the glasses. That's kind of cool.
Well, because there's other places that get eclipses.
Yeah.
I think the next major one is in Northern Africa.
That's so cool. So it says, especially if you have access to a large volume of glasses, you can contact an AWB, Astronomers Without Borders, representative at Zoe, Z-O-E, at astronomerswithoutborders.org. It's very specific. Zoe at astronomerswithoutborders.org. Otherwise, the organization has collection partners that include all Warby Parker stores.
Wow.
Those are glasses stores. Cute. There are 2 in Wisconsin, 315 North Broadway in Milwaukee and 401 North State Street in Madison. That's kind of fun. You can save your eclipse glasses until next time. It says you may simply want to save them until the next eclipse. The United States won't see another one until 2045.
I feel like that's a typo. It's 2042.
Well, you know what? It says
April 20th.
there will be a partial eclipse. Oh, I'm sorry. In 2045, it will only be a partial eclipse.
Oh.
but it sounds like we're getting differing information here.
April 20th, 2042.
That's what it is?
Total eclipse.
2042, total eclipse of the heart?
Yeah.
It says, no, hold on. It says this area will not have another total eclipse until 2099.
And that's the one I was telling you about in our area here in Wisconsin.
Okay.
That's the next time we'll be subject
Well, that's what we care about. The 920.
So but the next one over North America, it's going to hit pretty much the whole eastern seaboard.
Okay.
So similar path to this most recent
And you're
one.
saying
Less over Texas.
astronomer Nick is saying 2042.
2042.
Okay.
18 years.
All right. Well,
See
who
you
knows?
then.
This old lady might make it till then, but
It'll be 60.
I love how this oh my God. I love how this article, literally, this is the last sentence of this article. It says 2099. Maybe leave a pair for your descendants. Like, wow. That's literally how they end the article.
I thought about that watching the
Wow.
last eclipse 7 years ago. I was like, I should almost make a little time capsule so people can dig this up a couple years after I die.
Wow. This is that's really something.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of fun, though.
The glasses do expire after a while, though. So
Yeah, I
there's
think,
also that.
I'm guessing that by 2099, they'll
probably have their
be
own
something a little more. They'll be like, do you remember hearing stories about the last eclipse? And they had these paper glasses with the arms that sit on your ears.
Yeah, by then they'll just have like some deployable shield that everybody sits in, and it's just like all the children are just in this bubble and they just watch that way.
Oh my gosh, very Jetson style.
Yeah.
I love it. Cool. Well, thanks everybody so much for tuning in. Thanks, Nick, for being here with me.
Thank you.
Again, hang in there with us. We have some exciting guests coming up in the weeks to come.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited about it. Until then, everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Drive home safely.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To contact the Kelly Davies Homes team for all of your buying and selling needs, call 920-791-9047. Find us on Facebook at the Kelly Davies Homes team or go to kellydavieshomes.com.
Stop. Yes.